I have a brief prepared statement. We don't have a whole lot of information to release yet. We don't have all the body cam footage because part of our body cam footage is trapped inside the crime scene, and we'll have that once the Bureau of Criminal Investigations of Ohio completes the crime scene, and then we'll be able to get that. But I'll give you a brief what I've prepared. At about 5 p.m. we had multiple calls come in from to the Communications Center, Clermont County. The callers advised there was a female in the parking lot with a gun. Additional calls or callers advised that the female had fired off 2 rounds and that she had approached a resident. At about 5:02 p.m., officers arrived. While the officers were on scene behind their car, she fired a round at the officers. The officers we had, I believe, 3 officers there at that point in time, and we had one that had a good vantage point. They advised her to still drop the gun. The officer that had the vantage point raised up with his weapon, and she fired another round. He engaged her with 6 rounds, and she went down. They continued to talk to her to get her to stay away from the gun because the gun was right next to her. Meanwhile, they were calling Life Squad EMS. They were able to get their medic kits and start some measures to stop the bleeding. Once EMS arrived, they determined that air care was going to fly. They worked on her. They put her in the Life Squad, took her to the air care location where air care pronounced her dead. Sorry, I got off my notes here. As soon as we were notified that one of our officers was involved in the shooting, we called the Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigations. That's what the Attorney General has set up for officer-involved shooting. So there's no bias. We have these guys coming from Columbus. Some of them might even be coming from Cleveland, as far as Cleveland. But they will be conducting the investigation. We will only act as their liaison when they need something. We get them body cam footage, that type of stuff. Again, as I was saying earlier, I was a little bit late because I was reviewing body cam footage. The body cam footage I got confirmed what I'm telling you. That's where I got most of my information, because when officers are on the scene, they get in that fight or flight mode where they may not remember everything right off the bat. So we do have that benefit of having the body cam footage. Right now, we're not identifying the female. She lived alone here, and we're still working on notifying her family. We're not identifying the officer at this point in time. That will come with time. We are working on getting the body cam and hopefully working towards releasing that as soon as tonight or tomorrow. As long as the prosecutor who's in charge of prosecuting crimes authorizes it, and then we talk to the Bureau of Criminal Investigations and let them know that we want to release that video. I have not seen the cruiser cam, which the cruiser cam is a direct shot at the crime scene where she was. When I'm watching the videos, I can only hear her shooting and hear the officers telling her to put the gun down.
You said she approached a resident. Was this a neighborly dispute, and was mental health at all an issue?
We do believe mental health is an issue, but we don't believe it was a dispute. There were people that were calling from the apartment complex that were advising that she was coming out and firing the shots, and it was indiscriminately.
Do your officers have training in mental health when those issues arise?
We have officers that are highly trained, but however, when somebody shoots at us, we don't have time. We've ran out of options at that point. Our officers are highly trained in mental health. They get a week worth of training when they first start, and then they get advanced training. We just had everybody go through advanced training a couple of years ago. We have an on-staff mental health worker that was here from the word go, but we can't bring him in when she's firing rounds.
And I know you can't tell us the officer's name, but is the officers that were involved in the shooting